Y'all, this next story, y'all, I know it's going to bring tears to a lot of folks' heart. I cried, honey, when I found the devastating news about it, and I'm sure you all going to cry too. So, Dave, if you could do the whatever you got to do.
Oh, clear your throat, Gary. Don't be sad.
I know why I do this story. All right, y'all, honey, it's being reported that Eva Marcille Sterling has decided not to return to season 13 of The Real Housewives of Atlanta. She said, quote, I appreciate the bond of friendship that I have made with several of my castmates and strong personal relationships I have with numerous executives and producers of the Bravo and Truly Entertainment companies. She said, quote, I am thankful for the opportunity I was provided. However, after speaking with my family and representatives, I believe that what I hope to accomplish for the culture and community will be better served by focusing on other opportunities. She said, I look forward to serving community on the Ricky Smiley Morning Show and finding ways to be a voice during this transformational time in our country for people of color, unquote.
Oh, that's so professional.
That sounds like Michelle Obama wrote it.
Okay. So, Eva, elaborate.
What is up, y'all? It's your girl, Brand New, and honey, I am back in the building, and this time, honey, I'm back. Y'all done heard it. Eva done quit Real Housewives of Atlanta, honey. Let's give Eva, honey, a big old nasty hand clap, honey. Just give her a big old nasty hand clap, because I called this a long time ago. I have felt for a while, especially last season, I felt that Eva should leave the show. Either she leave on her own accord, that's what she's making it seem like, or hell, she may not have gotten that pickup letter. Either way, you know, she is off Real Housewives of Atlanta, and I do not feel, you guys, she was a fit for the show. It really got ugly with her, you guys, and Portia, and her saying that the baby looks like Dennis with a bow on it, and, you know, she was being really nasty and dismissive about that. I didn't like that. I liked her and Nene, you know, being cool with each other, and then they never really got back cool, you know. It was just always something there, you know, that didn't make any sense, because my thing is, you came on the show, Eva, talking about how you so close with Nene, but to me, you guys, she never made up with Nene in a way that where they were close. Like, do you see what I'm saying? Like, we seen Cynthia and Nene get into it, and then they get back cool, or at least on a cordial ground. I never felt like that with Eva. I felt like Eva was just like, girl, I'm out of here, Nene. I don't ever want to be cool with you. And I get it, you guys. I get some of it. You know, Nene was nasty with her, and Eva said some shit about Nene. You know, I get it. But it's like, if you claim that this lady was your sister, you look up to her, it looked like you would try to rectify that, you know, relationship, but she like never did. She immediately got cool with Kenya, you know, cool with Cynthia. She up their ass. I didn't like any of that. I just felt like it wasn't genuine, but I kind of liked her and Cynthia more or less, you know, being cool with each other. And Cynthia, who do you have to film with next season, honey? Cause you did most of your filming, honey, with Eva, while Kenya was stabbing you right on in the back. Okay.
Well, you know what, Ricky? I think everything has a reason and a season. And the time that I spent on Housewives, I enjoyed myself. I cried. I laughed. I obviously fought. And we did a lot of things. But most importantly, I made some great friendships with some beautiful women. And I believe that my time is up. I have a 6-year-old daughter and 2 young boys still in diapers. And they're 24 hours a day. And there is a lot of work to be done.
And I understand that, you guys. I'm a mom as well. But girl, be honest, you use this show as a step ladder to have them kids, to buy that big old home, and now you calling it quits. You are out the door. And like I said, you guys, I'm happy, you know, that she's leaving, because like I said, Phaedra really, you know, should be in her place. But honey, that is a story for another day. But Eva, you know, you just wasn't good for the show, sweetie, because you backpedaled and pussy popped out of so many situations. You had an issue with owning your shit. If you are going to be a strong staple on the Real Housewives of Atlanta, you have to be outspoken. You have that. You have to be quick with it. You got that, but you gotta stand in your shit, and you just never could do that. It was always an excuse being made, or I didn't say it like that, and you girl, they would back you up into a corner. Girl, Portia snatched out all your edges at that reunion, honey. Okay, you was already bald when you came, but honey, you ain't had no hair when Portia was done with you. I was like, ooh, wow. That shit got nasty, honey. Okay.
And so I decided to spend my time and energy focusing on my kids and my community, and not so much reality show business.
So does shooting that show take a lot of your time?
What you think, Ricky? And why they don't really talk with Portia no more, you guys? Do they kind of still film with Portia? I know she's still on the show. What are they? Are they in Texas and Portia is in Atlanta? What's up with that? If you know anything about that, you guys, put it in the comments for me. But I never really hear them with Portia anymore, and they love them some Portia, honey.
It does. It takes a lot of time. And if you can imagine, Ricky, when I first started the morning show, I was doing the morning show. I was filling in for Portia because she was pregnant, and I was also pregnant, and I was shooting Real Housewives of Atlanta. So it gave me so little time to be with my family, to bond with my new husband.
Yeah, you were pregnant, Eva, but you were walking out of scenes. You were leaving early. You know, like there have been other women on this show and they've been pregnant and they showed up to, you know, everything. You didn't. It just seemed like, I don't know. She was using her pregnancy, you guys, as an excuse. And I get it. You know, you're pregnant. You don't want to be arguing with people. But hell, this is the show you signed up for. You know, you can't be leaving trying to, you know, get out of confrontations with people. That is the basis for the show. We want to see you cuss somebody out and, you know, let them know what time it is. Okay.
And I have such an opportunity here. I don't have to overexhaust myself. And
that's right, though. I feel you on that, Eva. You got that good check from Ricky Smiley. Okay, they must be paying pretty good. And you said, well, it ain't a housewife's check, though, you know. But you know what? I don't blame Eva, though, because the show, y'all know I love Real Housewives of Atlanta, but I don't think I would ever want to be on this show. I don't care how much money they paying. It looked exhausting. I would have to read them heifers up and down every day. It would be too much for me, honey. Okay, so a part of me gets, you know, why Eva is leaving. You know, I really do. I get it. But I need you, Eva, to really, like, be honest about it. Did you not get a welcome back letter? Or, you know, can we get off into that? Michelle, where you at? Michelle from the A. Y'all know Michelle be having a tea. Let me know what's going on.
And so I'm going to take my opportunity to love on my family and to be here every morning from 6 to 10. I don't need 50 jobs. I just need a couple good ones.
So even
that's right, girl.
Like I said, I watched you on Wendy the other day, and she said you do not need to be on that show. She said that's not your type of show that you should be on that show.
Oh, Wendy need to shut her ass up. Her show ain't the type of show that it used to be. Wendy really kills me, you guys, how she tries to act so judgmental, and she's just like fucking Humpty Dumpty, okay? All over the fucking place. In millions of pieces, honey, okay?
That you should definitely go do something else. So did you follow what she said, or you just decided to?
I got that advice from Wendy. Vivica Fox called me a couple of weeks ago.
Vivica hating ass. And I used to love me some Vivica, honey. I still love Vivica in her movies, but as her personality is concerned, you guys, I don't know if I like Vivica like that. She's coming off as a mean girl. I ain't forgot all that shit she said about Nene being on drugs. Bye, Vivica.
Ago hit me up. A lot of my friends that kind of knew me since the beginning of my career, I've been
had you in the headlock for a minute.
Since day one, Rick.
Since day one, I had you in the headlock. Like, hey, listen here, look at him now. How you feeling? How you like it?
Definitely big brothered me.
Yeah.
Well, that's
But
good.
you know what? That kind of support is what I need.
And I guess her husband won't be everybody's attorney next season. Y'all go have to go pay a real attorney, honey. Well, not that Michael Sterling isn't a real attorney, but honey, he was doing pro bono work, honey. Y'all go have to really pay somebody this time around, okay?
You know, the reality is that the ability for upward mobility and that kind of money for African Americans, it's hard to see. So a lot of times we find ourselves doing things that we are not necessarily happy doing all the time so that we can get the kind of money that we know we deserve in life. But my question to myself is, what is more important right now? Is it the money, or is it the movement and the culture and what I can impact? And to me, it's a no-brainer.
It's a no-brainer.
If I was to die today, I know I died doing something that I was supposed to do, not just collecting checks.
Well, sometimes in order to receive something, you got to let something go. You can't
That's
receive
true.
with a closed fist.
That's true.
Yes, sir.
So, and all money ain't good money, and everything has a place and a season and stuff. And just imagine, you making a lot of money, but you ain't happy, because imagine the butterflies in your stomach. You got to go and confront 4 women and have a fight. The butterflies and the anxiety that comes with that, and it's gonna be on TV, and it might not, the way they edit it might not, you know what I'm saying? And then you get dragged on the internet and talked about and ridiculed or whatever, and you just relieved yourself of a lot of that. And now you can simply just enjoy your husband and your kids, do the morning show, and anything else you want to do, and promote your CBD oil, your sheets, your church hats.
He said sheets.
But what I do want to say, that though, Ricky, is because I think a lot of times we take opportunities, or we leave opportunities and we leave sour. I want to be very clear. Even though we fought on the show, I love every single one of those black women. They are queens, all in their own right.
Okay,
they are stars,
Eva.
and I wish them the most successful season and transformational season 13 that the Real Housewives of Atlanta has ever seen.
Wow, that's
Eva
nice.
Marcille, Pig Feet, Sterling.
Oh, he called her pig feet. He wrong. All right, you guys, y'all get down in those comments. Let me know, how do you feel about Eva Marcille, honey, leaving Real Housewives of Atlanta? Do you think she got fired instead of her saying, she quit? Or, what do you think about that? Who should replace her, honey? Who said that? Who should replace Eva? Put a celebrity down in the comments that you think would be a good fit for Real Housewives of Atlanta. Don't forget, you guys, to like, comment, and subscribe. I am your girl, Brand New, and I will check you guys out later.